Hi guys, it's Omega and I'm in my sewing room. Guys, this pandemic has been a real trip. I have been very fortunate and I'm very grateful that I've been able to work from home and so that's been a blessing. And the other thing, I hope that all of you are doing well. This is a time that you check in on family and friends and, all of that just to make sure everybody's doing well. And that part has been good, but it's so weird not being able to actually be with them. So that has been the hardest part, I think. Doing all the virtual Zoom meetings and conference calls and all that kind of thing. But at least you can see, the person and kind of, um, you know, express your love and gratitude for them. So I have been really appreciating that. But it's just a weird reality right now, and I don't think we'll ever go back to normal as it was. However, we'll have to be smart and be very, conscious of how we conduct our lives. I just, feel like it's going to be a different way of doing everything. So, such is life, changes and, adapting to new things. That's just part of life. So, that's what we're up against. But I did want to tell you guys that I have been sewing. In fact, I did do some of the masks for the local hospitals here. The first bunch that I made was for Joann's when they put out a call for seamstresses to make masks. I did volunteer and do some through Joann's. I took the kits that they gave out and then I actually purchased some additional fabric and made masks for the local hospitals here. And then a couple of weeks after that, I was asked if I would join in with some other sewers from my job. We're in various different locations, and for my company, we have technicians that actually go into hospitals and various places where having a mask would either be required or for their own safety would probably be best. So we were asked, those of us that were able to sew, to make masks. So I did make quite a few masks for the technicians on my job and got those done. And so that took up a good, between the ones for Joann's and the ones for my, work, I think about 3 weekends altogether. I kind of took just doing that. And then I did end up making some masks for my son who lives in Chicago and sending masks to him and his girlfriend so that they would have them whenever they needed to go out. So that was my last set of masks. I did keep a couple for myself so that I would have something. And the funny thing is, I went out the other day. It was either Thursday or Friday. I had to go out real quick. And I had washed my mask the last time I did laundry, and I forgot to put one back in my purse so that I would have it. So I actually went out without a mask, and I felt like, oh my goodness, I can't believe all those masks I made. I'm out here without a mask. It wasn't a huge deal. I wasn't going anywhere that was super crowded. It was an office supply store. So I just ran in, did what I had to do, and come right back out and came home. But when I got home, I immediately put my mask back in my purse. So it's funny the things now we have to be conscious of and, think about before we even leave our house. And then coming home, you want to wash your hands. And I mean, I literally wash my hands up to my elbows to make sure nothing has, you know, gotten on me or whatever. So it's such a weird reality, guys. But I do hope and pray that you all are doing well. So I did just want to do a quick check-in. I did finally get to do a little bit of sewing. Now let me show you the first project I actually did. I wanted to show that to you. And then I have on, I'm wearing the top that I made out of this fabric. If you all remember, I shared this fabric that I got from Fabric Mart, fabrics.com. I love that place. And then my next project will be from some of their fabric. But let me show you this top. So there's my top, guys. So there's my top. I really like it. And the next top I'm gonna make is gonna be out of this fabric. If you remember, it has the border print. It's a knit also. It's a little bit heavier than this fabric. The thing I like about fabrics like this, the item doesn't have to be very intricate as far as the pattern. In fact, it's better if it's very simple because the fabric does the work. So I'm looking forward to making a tunic style top out of the animal print. And this is a very abstract animal print because it's like, it's got leopard and snake and a border, and I don't know what all that is supposed to be, but I love it. I love anything animal print. And then I just pre-washed this. I have had this fabric for a long time. I never showed it in a haul because I got it so long ago. I actually bought this fabric the last time I was in Chicago. And this is a rayon challis, and it is gorgeous. And I'm going to make it because it will be beautiful with a pair of white cropped pants or leggings or whatever, but a pair of white pants. Then also on my sewing table, and I actually have my table out. I'll probably show you guys what it looks like because it really shrinks my room down when it's open all the way. But I have it open all the way, and I'll show you, maybe I'll just put a picture in here of what it looks like when my table's totally open. But I'm literally crammed in the corner here because the table's like right here. But anyway, I'm in my sewing room to do some sewing, so I'm going to get patterns ready for this. And then I've got to figure out the pattern I want to use for this because I'm going to make a top. It'll probably be like a tunic, like a real flowy kind of top. And then I have a couple of pieces of black, really stretch material that I plan on making some on one pair, probably just skinny pants because it's kind of a woven that has a lot of stretch to it. The other one is a knit that is perfect for leggings, so I'll make leggings so that I can wear, I want to wear leggings with this top. And honestly, this is probably going to be more for fall, but I am just dying to make a top out of this. So I'm going to make it up. We'll probably have a few cool days where I can wear it. If you guys remember this fabric I showed you, that is the next thing that I want to make. This will most likely be a dress. I just have to figure out the dress that I want to make. So that will be one of my next things that I'm working on. So today, if I just accomplish figuring out the pattern and getting it ready for these two items, I'll be doing really, really good. But for this one, I know the pattern I want to use, and I'm going to probably cut that out today and maybe get started on it. So I just wanted to come on, check in, say hello. It is the first day in probably 6 weeks. I'm laughing at myself, guys. But it's the first day in probably 6 weeks that I've had on makeup. I decided to put on makeup to do my video, and actually it makes me feel better. You know, it's so funny. This pandemic and this hibernation, I call it, has just, it does things, you know, I think now for myself, have become very comfortable with just getting up in the morning and, you know, not worrying about makeup or anything because I didn't have to now. Whenever we had a conference call for, at work, you know, for work, I didn't put on makeup necessarily. I didn't wear makeup, but my hair comes on and off. So I would put on my hair for my video chat, you know, when we have a video chat. And so there were a couple of those work meetings that I was like, I am not putting my camera on. And one day, one of them, my boss was like, I want to see faces. And I was like, sorry, Ellen, not today. How about Thursday? We were having them twice a week. So, yeah. And several of us did that where, you know, one of the days it was like, no, this is not a day you want to see me. And then the next time I was ready. Oh my goodness, guys, it has just, it's been kind of, some of it's comical, you know, in a way, at least how you respond to certain things that you do. But the other parts of it is so sad and very disturbing because I know a lot of people have had to sacrifice because of losing jobs and, you know, and family members. So I hope and pray that you all are doing well, that your family's doing well. And if anyone that has, that, you know, of you that have had, you know, the virus, I hope and pray that you've recovered and you're doing well, and the same for your family and loved ones, that they're doing well. If you have lost anyone, I am sorry that this is, you know, what's happened as a result of this virus situation. But I'm grateful. I have not had any immediate loss, but yeah, it's very heart-wrenching to see some of the things, you know, that's happening here in the United States that I don't think any of us could have ever dreamt would happen here, you know, and that is just the nature of this type of thing. It doesn't matter how elaborate your security is or how, you know, we're not a third world country. We're a very sophisticated, advanced, technical country. And here we had very little that we could do against this virus. And that's the sad part. But I just wanted to check in, want to let you guys know I have been missing coming on. And I just hope you're all doing well. So I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. I'll be back to share and show some of the things that I'm doing in my sewing room. Right now, the recording of any tutorials or anything are kind of difficult only because it's just very awkward for me because the room is so small. The room is small. I would have to change camera positions often, and it's just not conducive for that right now until I figure out how in the world I would do it. At some point, I probably will do some of my favorite sewing books, my favorite patterns, favorite sewing tools. I know a lot of people enjoy you know, knowing what people use to do or accomplish some of their techniques and whatnot. Maybe share some, I don't know, just various things around my sewing room. But as far as, you know, doing actual tutorials in sewing where I have to go back and forth to my machine and that type of thing, that won't happen for a while. So guys, I just want to come on and say hello, kind of chit-chat, catch up, and let you know I'm thinking about you. So take care, guys. I will be back again soon with more, hopefully with some projects to share. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.